What's up guys? So on this particular video we'll be discussing about Goa in the month of July 2025, what you should be expecting in terms of the weather, the road condition, and overall what are the places that you should be visiting. Is it a good time to be going there, and is it safe to go there driving on your own? So now July is the peak of monsoon in Goa. So keep in mind that the daytime temperature will be anywhere between 25 to 32 degrees, while the temperature in the night will vary. It can go down to as low as 18 degrees. But now it's important to understand that it's going to be raining for most parts of the day, and when it's raining, it's going to be pouring out there. So by default, be prepared mentally for a lot of rain. Carry by default very good wind cheaters and a very strong umbrella, because the rain in Goa is going to be windy, and if your umbrella breaks, you're going to be in a heavy mess while you're exploring Goa. Heavy rainfall in Goa means that it's going to be raining not just for a few hours, but the rain can persist and go on for a couple of days, if not more. So be prepared mentally for a lot of rain. It's rained so much in Goa in the monsoon that sometimes there's been landslides, and even the roads have ended up getting blocked because of this heavy downpour which has happened from time to time. It's a good time to be going to Goa for those who like the monsoon, who are okay with roaming around and getting drenched. For those kind of people, the monsoon time in Goa is a very good time to be going. But for people who want to enjoy the beach, catch the sunset, chill and have a party time, the month of July isn't really an ideal time to be going there. It's a time where you will actually find a lot of things that you are not expecting in Goa. Like most of the shacks and the beach front cafes and accommodation is shut because of the heavy rain. So I would say like around 75% of the Goa is shut because of the monsoon. It's only the 25% which is open, and I'm talking about 75% of Goa which is close to the beach is shut. Rest of it is all open. It's along the beach line is mostly shut because of the heavy rains. Now when it comes to the road condition, if you're planning on self driving from Bombay or from Pune, just remember that the roads can be a bit of a problem because of the heavy rain. Sometimes the roads end up getting waterlogged and getting closed. So by default, just check the news and just check for weather updates before you head off on your journey. If you're coming from other parts of India like Bangalore or from Hyderabad, the roads are usually very good from that side, but it can again be a problem because of the rain that Karnataka and other parts of South India expect. Now remember that overall, when you are driving down over there, you need to come with a good amount of gear for your car, because by default there's always a chance that a car can break down along the way, and if you do not have the technical know how to fix your car, you're going to be stranded over there till you can get a rescue vehicle to come and pull you out of that place. So by default, just make sure that you have at least one spare tire with you and the jack, so that you can replace the tire when there's a puncture, if there's any kind of problem along the way. Now the places that you can visit, North and South Goa, are the two options that depending on where you want to go to. If you're going to the north, then you can definitely go to Anjuna, you can go to Morjim. These are two places that by default will be open and will have some things happening. But it's during the monsoon that the south of Goa is more pleasant to be visiting. Palolem, Varka, Agonda are three places that you can visit because there is still life left over there. Accommodation in the monsoon months is really affordable. So in the month of July, you can expect the accommodation for a room which is otherwise priced at anywhere between 7 to 12,000 will cost you anywhere between 2 to 3,000. So that's the kind of fluctuation that you'll have. It's completely off season. The tourists are very few. Just by default, make sure that wherever you're staying at a place which has parking so that your car is safe. Network can be a little bit of a problem when you're traveling to Goa. So by default, just make sure that someone in your group who's traveling along with you has a different network compared to what you have. If you do not, you can always get a local, you can get a SIM which is of another network just for the trip, because by default, having multiple SIMs will always keep you active. This comes really handy so that when you are driving and you need Google Maps to help you navigate, it will be crystal clear for your navigation. You do not lose track of your network, because most people end up getting lost along the way when network goes on this journey. Now what you should be packing by default, pack your umbrella, your raincoat. If you can, Carry waterproof shoes. Get some quick dry clothes, including a quick dry towel. Insect repellent is mandatory. Carry a power bank because it's really, really important. The electricity in Goa is really unpredictable. No matter where you're staying, fluctuations is going to happen, and they're definitely going to be there for like a couple of minutes to a couple of hours. That's how long it can happen. Make sure that you have cash on with you, because if by chance there's a network outage or your phone is not charged, you will need cash, and it's always better to withdraw cash from your home city before you reach Goa. Now, when it comes to the activities, water sports activities are all going to be closed. Going into the beach for a swim also will be a problem, because lifeguards will not allow you to go beyond a particular point. If you're just going to dip your feet, even that might be a problem depending on the weather. So overall, there are going to be challenges in the form of enjoying the beach, but if you are okay with just chilling in the shack and just laying back and sipping on beer, then it's a good time to be going there. Road closures because of flash floods and heavy rains is also something that you need to keep in mind. So always keep checking the weather so that by default you know what it is in the month of July. Another very good thing that you should be doing in the month of July is that you should definitely be going to the south and exploring the paddy fields and the waterfalls that are there in Goa. Plenty of waterfalls which will open up because of the monsoon, and these are a treat to the eye. Remember that it's going to be slippery when you're driving, so by default just make sure that you're very cautious along the way and avoid driving in the night, because that's when it becomes really, really dangerous. Plan all your driving for the morning. You can start as early as 5:30 in the morning, and you can drive till around 5:36 in the evening, but do not drive around Goa in the evenings, because that's when it gets really risky because of the narrow ghat roads, along with the fact that there are plenty of blind turns along this journey. So just make sure that you're going in along the day in the daytime, and you're avoiding traveling in the night. Over and above this, Goa is a fun place to be going to any time of the year, and in the monsoon, in the month of July, it gets even better with the rains. By default, if you're going there with your own personal vehicle, just make sure that you service your vehicle before you reach there, and if you can, carry a gallon of extra fuel with you, so that by default, if you do not get a fuel station, which is very unlikely, but in case you do not end up getting one, you can refill at least a couple of liters so that you can get to the nearest fuel station. So now, till our next video about Goa in the monsoon, stay safe, stay happy, and stay blessed.